What's up, guys? Quantrix02 here with another figure review. Today, I have for you another figure from the SH Figuarts OG Dragon Ball line. Today, I have for you Bulma in her pink outfit from the beginning of Dragon Ball. Let's get into it. As always, guys, before we get into the figure, let's take a look at the packaging. And we have your SH Figuarts Dragon Ball packaging that we like to see nowadays, at least for 2019. I'm pretty sure, basically since the Awakening Super Saiyan Goku, this has basically been the packaging for every single Dragon Ball figure. And I really like this one, like the white and everything. But you get the white, lining everywhere, and then the main color from the character. And since this is Bulma in her beginning of Dragon Ball outfit, which is pink, you're going to see a lot of pink here. So there's pink background everywhere. But here you see a picture of the figure, and here is the window where you see the figure and a couple things that it comes with. It says SH Figuarts Bulma, Adventure Begins. Then you have a sticker right here, and you have the toy sticker, warning labels. Down here you have Tamashii Nation, Bandai, the OG Dragon Ball logo, some Japanese writing right there. There's the top, picture of her shoe. There's the bottom, another picture of Bulma. Side, nothing really there. Side, some more pictures of Bulma. And there's the back, where you see some more pictures of the figure. And some Japanese writing, some warning stuff. And that is about it. Nice slick packaging. Always love it. It's great. Let's get into the figure. Well, here's Bulma with everything that comes with her out of the package. Before we get into the accessories, let's take a look at the figure itself. Alright, and here is Bulma Briefs. This is the second Bulma in the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball line. We've seen the first one, which was basically a outfit that she wore from a magazine scan or something like that, or just some promotional art for Dragon Ball. It was never in the series, but this outfit right here definitely was in the series. This is one of Bulma's most iconic outfits. It is her first outfit. It's from her first appearance ever in the series. This is where she showed up with when she first met Goku, in this nice pink dress with the little ascot, the red bow. A lot of girls who are fans of Dragon Ball like to cosplay this outfit a lot. So I'm not surprised they made a figure for it. So I really wasn't expecting to have another Bulma in the line. And I was kind of happy with the Bulma that we had, even though it wasn't the outfit from the series. I was happy to have it, but it's cool to actually have, another Bulma with a more iconic outfit. I can see them going. I can see a lot of them making a lot of Bulmas, to be honest. I mean, Bulma has so many iconic outfits, not from just Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Z as well. Dragon Ball Super, not so much. She kind of been just sticking to the same, look for her. But man, Bulma's a fascination, man. She has a lot of different hairstyles and outfits and stuff. But they went with the simple one, the first one ever, and it looks great. I think this figure looks great. It looks just like how she looks in the anime. Her head kind of big. The body's seems like the right proportions. And she looks like a little teenage girl, trying to, find her way. And what she was, that's basically what she was, until she met this little monkey kid that changed her life forever. But enough about Dragon Ball. If you're watching this video, you already know the history of this character, how iconic she is. But let's just take a look at the figure. So, zoom in a little bit. I think that head sculpt looks pretty freaking good. Like I said, the big eyes, the big, head. It's very reminiscent of the original Dragon Ball. That's how Toriyama drew a lot of his characters, during that time, and this captures that perfectly. I don't really see any QC issues with the head. But the hair, this is the anime turquoise color that she has, and it looks pretty good. Got the little details in there from the strings of hair, which you can see her hair being pulled back into a ponytail, and there's the ponytail right there with that nice braid at the end there. Little action. There's a little bow right there, a little Minnie Mouse bow. That looks good as well. No real shading anywhere, but the details of the figure is pretty good. Go down, you see a little ascot here. It's nice purple. Or was it ascot, or is it? It might be a turtleneck. I'm not really 100% sure. But it looks good as well. Go down, look at her pink dress here. It says Bulma right there. Nice. That text is pretty clean. Then you see her shirt where it has like little stripes in there. This detailed. That looks good. And that's all over the dress. And before you get to the bottom of the dress, you have her little belt here, where she has her holster for her pistol, and then her little pouch where she carries her Capsule Corp capsules in there. And there's the back. It says 97. And then if there's any significance to that number, for my real, OG, Dragon Ball fans who know everything about this series, if that has any kind of, that means anything, let me know. You go down, you see that's her legs. Nothing really going on there, but it look good. And there is her sneakers, her little sneakers right here. You see her purple socks, and they look pretty good as well. She has a little, little watch right here or something. Nice red, silver. And then on one hand has her glove on. And not not trying to be perverted, but I want you guys to see the detail, because this is something that Bulma wore a lot in the Dragon Ball series, and we've seen a lot of it, especially back then in Dragon Ball, where it seemed like it was more comedic. The show was more comedic compared to the seriousness of Dragon Ball Z. So we saw a lot of nudity in Dragon Ball, and a lot of a lot of shots of Bulma's butt and underwear. But I'm gonna show it to you right here, actually. So there is Bulma's butt, and look, you got the iconic pink polka dot underwear going on there. So you want to make your weird, pictures with Master Roshi trying to check out her her undies. There you go. They are there. And there she is. Not a lot to look at for Bulma, but I think they did a really good job with her. It's probably one of my favorite figures so far that I own out of the OG Dragon Ball collection. I really don't have that many. I have the original Bulma and Goku. I don't even have Krillin and Master Roshi yet. But I do like this one a lot. So aesthetic wise, I gotta give it thumbs up. It looks great. It looks just like the character does in the anime and the manga. Now let's go over articulation. Taking a look at the articulation here, Bulma, starting at her head. Even before we get to the neck, there is some articulation up here too. So her ponytail is articulated. There's a ball peg up here, and it also hinges. Has a nice hinge, so you can hinge it up about that high, and you can twirl it around like that. The bow is a separate piece, and that can move around as well. Pretty sure if you really wanted to, you could probably take that off. And then so basically got your articulation for your braid, and then you come down to her neck here. There's a ball peg at the top of the joint, so that hinges up and down, spins 360, and you got your tilt right there. No real articulation here in the bottom of the neck because of the turtleneck. So all your articulation is going to come from the top of the neck. Here you have your shoulder joint here in the hinge. It hinges up and down like that, and you can spin it around 360. Got a nice swivel here, and you also have a swivel here in the arm. So there you go, arm swivels, double jointed elbow. So that's good right there. Way better than 90. The wrist is on a ball pad, so you can spin that around, and it hinges back and forth, which is nice. Come down, your ab crunch is right here. Bulma goes back that much, goes forward that much. It's pretty good in my opinion. You have a waist swivel, so she swivels. Wait, there you go. There you go. So that swivels as well. Boom, boom. Her little belt is a separate piece. So, oops, so let's pop that off. That comes off as well, and I'll show you that in a minute. But her little holster does come off. And then you come down to here. The skirt is a soft plastic, so you'll be able to get a full articulation with the legs. So the leg kicks up about that much, kicks back that much. It's pretty good. And she can do the splits. So that's as far out as her legs go. Nice double jointed knee right here. Way better than Andy. And the legs do swivel as well, so you got to swivel in here in the legs, so that moves around like you want it to. And then come down to the ankles here. They swivel, go all the way around, pivot. Surprisingly, as I haven't seen this in a while, no toe articulation, not at all. So I can't even say that. That's points I got to take away right there. Nah, but I think she has pretty good articulation for what she does. You know, it's not like she's going to be doing any crazy martial arts or, you know, standing on her tippy toes for anything. So I can't really complain about the articulation. I think it's pretty good for this character. Yeah, I give it another thumbs up. Now let's go over the accessories that comes with this figure. Bulma comes with three face plates or head sculpts, whatever you want to call them. This is the one that comes out of the package, which is kind of her neutral face, which is her smiling. And here's a more happy, jolly face with her mouth open, like you just found a Dragon Ball or something. I like this face a lot too. And third, but not least, my favorite head sculpt from this whole figure has to be this one right here. This is an iconic face, definitely for OG Dragon Ball Bulma. We've seen her make this face plenty of times. Well, like when Goku turned to the Great Ape, or when when she wore this outfit, she first met Goku and shot him, and he still lived. She kind of made this face. So she's scared, she's nervous, eyes are huge, mouth is over exaggerated. A lot of characters will make this face in the OG Dragon Ball. You gotta love it. She comes with 9 different hands. 6 are for her right hand, and 3 are for her left hand. And so here are 2 that are similar. They're fists that came out of the package. 1 right pointing hand. 1 cuffing hand that could be used for holding the Dragon Ball. 1 trigger hand for holding her gun. And that's how that looks. The fingers are pretty soft, like a softer plastic, so it's pretty easy to get the gun in her hand. So that's good. A right grasping hand that has a peg in the middle. That is for holding the Dragon Radar. And that's how that looks. The Dragon Radar pegs right into the hand. It has a hole on the other side of the radar. And this one's actually a little different from the one from the first SH Figuarts Bulma. I'll show you that in a little bit. And here is another right hand, which is her holding a Capsule Corp capsule. It has the number 9 on it. The capsule is actually just attached to the hand. You can't remove it or anything, which is a good thing because it's a really small accessory that could be lost in like seconds. So it's a good idea for them to just have this capsule molded to the hand. I think that was a good call. Here is a pointing hand for her left hand, or it could be the loser sign, loser, or just pointing, whatever. And here's a left grasping hand. This one doesn't have a peg in it, but I'm pretty sure if you really wanted to, you could put the Dragon Radar in this hand, or the Dragon Ball. Speaking of Dragon Ball, here is the 2-star Dragon Ball. Just like all the other Dragon Balls, it looks nice. I like how it looks translucent orange, and then you see the stars there in red. Pretty nice. And we are getting close to completing those 7 Dragon Balls. I mean, I think the only person left right now to be released to have all 7 is Tao Pai Pai. Bulma comes with 2 different versions of her hoister. One that comes with the gun in it, and one that does not. So there's how that looks. And then you can just unpeg it right here, and if she's holding the gun, you can just plug this one right here. It just plugs in. Oops. It just plugs in there like so. So come on, do it on camera. Do it on camera. There it is. So that's how that looks. Alright, it's size comparison time. Time to compare Bulma to different figures from different lines. Here she is with her SH Figuarts Dragon Ball counterparts. So she is with the first Bulma and SH Figuarts Kid Goku. Here she is with future hubby Vegeta, just her kicks. Here she is with Figma Snake and Mafex Deadpool. Here she is beside Mezco's 1/12, Sovereign Knight Batman, and Marvel Legends Cyclops. Here she is with the Funko Pop version of herself, just cause she doesn't stand very well. Overall, Bulma is another welcoming addition to the Dragon Ball line. If you were on the fence about picking this one up, I would say definitely go out and get her. Maybe you didn't purchase the first Bulma because it wasn't, anything from the show. Well, this one is. This is her first appearance. It's in the manga. It's in the anime. So if you're a Bulma fan, definitely go out and get her. I think she comes with a decent amount of accessories, different types of hands, 2 faces. I would have loved to have a more angry face. This is one face that they're missing from both Bulmas, and that's a pouty, angry face. We always see her, getting mad or upset at somebody or snarling at somebody, and we didn't really get that. And I was kind of hoping that we would get that with if we got another Bulma release, but it is what it is. But you get some cool stuff in this one. You get a nice capsule for the Capsule Corp capsules. You get another Dragon Radar, which I need to show you guys. I will put it up in a second. And then you get just a solid overall figure. Yes, there's no real shading to it, but I don't think she needs it. I think it looks very, very clean how it is. I love the colors. It's going to pop on the shelf with that bright pink and that turquoise hair, and yeah, I think she's just going to be a welcome addition to anybody's Dragon Ball collection. If you're not a fan of the OG Dragon Ball, well, she's not going to be your thing. But if you love all Dragon Ball like I do, you definitely need this girl in your collection. Guys, if you like this video, please smash that like button if you're not already. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, so when I put up a video, you guys will see it. And yeah, we're going to keep rocking and rolling with more figure reviews and so on and so forth. If you want to pick this chick up, I think she's actually still available on Japanese figure retailers like Ami. Or if you just want to wait for the Bluefin release, she'd be hitting Big Bad Toy Store and other American toy retailers within the next month. So until the next time, guys, stay ghost, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.